calls his brother. He goes, what do I do? What do I do? He says, well, did you get a lawyer yet? He says, well, does it make a difference? Yeah, you know, some are good with the jury selection, some are good with cross-examination. Got to get the right lawyer, you know. So he goes, all right. So he says, you know anybody? He goes, yeah. He goes, you got to get the jury selection one. This will be. He says, I know somebody. So his brother hooks him up, you know. So the day of the trial, you know, the prosecuting attorney's there, and he says to the first witness, tell me what you saw, you know. So the witness says, I saw that guy right there, points right to him, you know, having sex with a goat. When he was done, that goat turned around and licked him clean. And one of the guys on the jury says to another, you know, a good goat will do that. And the real news! What do I know about it? All right. All right, here we go. We just had to take a little break with some goat and dog blowing. Hamell, could you take a little break for some goat and dog blowing? Yeah, we could do that. And now back to the show. Because I wonder why I don't get invited to more Baptist rallies. You know what I mean? I'm available. Fuck it. Anyway, I had a friend, dear friend. He died, and his girlfriend inadvertently killed him. Didn't mean to. He was a beautiful guy. He was a beautiful. Hogg was his name. Hogg Ward. He's a good man. And kind of like Lenny of Mice and Men, you know? Like, if you wanted shit moved around your yard, he was your guy. Do you want him to babysit your 2-year-old? Probably not, you know? But he was a prankster. He did a lot of practical jokes, always joking and doing shit, you know? And he had gotten a couple of DWIs, which he was always laughing and joking. It was good. He was a good, pure spirit. And he got a couple of DWIs in New York State, which is mandatory 3, I think he got, which is mandatory incarceration. So, and he was just not the kind of guy that should go to jail. Just not that, you know, he wouldn't have fared well in jail. So he was, they had all his stuff in the back of a U-Haul. You know, his girlfriend was driving. He was in the back holding the stuff. We've all done it, and we've all done it drunk. And he was back there, but he figured he'd fuck with her. She was going down a little country road, you know. So he climbed out of the U-Haul and on top of the U-Haul and then stuck his face down in the windshield while she was driving. And it was highly effective. It scared the shit out of her because she stepped on the brake and off he flew and killed him instantly, you know. But when I got to the funeral of another friend of mine, actually, my friend Hector was there, who we called the Mad Stabber because he stabbed Danny Millay in the back of a car one time. And Danny Millay never forgave him. At least they weren't talking at the funeral. Anyway, Hector proceeds to tell me that he saw the girlfriend about less than a week later making out with some guy in the bar. And he got in her face and called her a whore and all that sort of shit. But I thought, man, no, you can't do that, you know. People mourn in different ways, and she was probably freaked out and scared and lonely and angry. So I wrote this song. I saw you walking in the bar, you went back to where the pool tables are. You were hoping that I wouldn't see. Couple weeks ago we buried that man, he was your lover and my best friend. Well, what you do's no different to me. Some hearts need a lot of loving, some hearts need a lot of loving. It's true, it's true. Some hearts need a lot of loving, some hearts need a lot of loving. That's you, that's you. I didn't stick around, I didn't have a drink, I thought I'd take a walk, I needed to think. The night was warm and I felt it in my soul. If I know him, he'd say to you, you got to be happy, whatever you do, don't waste your time, angry or alone. Some hearts need a lot of loving, some hearts need a lot of loving. It's true, it's true. Some hearts need a lot of loving, some hearts need a lot of loving. That's you, that's you. It's a good sized town with a lot of places, a lot of bars and familiar faces, and that's one place I needn't hit again. If me coming round makes you think of him, I won't set you back so you can begin. I hope you know, I think I understand. Some hearts need a lot of loving, some hearts need a lot of loving. It's true, it's true. Some hearts need a lot of loving, some hearts need a lot of loving. That's you, that's you. Some hearts need a lot of loving, some hearts need a lot of loving. And he was the same way.